family go back a long way, and she's a very talented, bright mind, which I think is now coming out again into the open. And I think that it's been a long time where this talent has been brewing and brewing. So I'm proud of her, and I think it's going to be a very successful show. Thank you, and all the best, my darling. You deserve it.
Something on your association with Nisha?
Yeah, Nisha has always been a very warm, spirited, always helping out and making sure that people get together, right, like-minded people. I think her magnanimous and her behavior is so wonderful. And she, it just is a, ball of energy. So I'm happy to be here, and I always would love to be in connection with.
And I want to say about Zareen Khan that she's a woman I really admire and respect. I've done this show because of Zareen Khan, and there's something very special about this lady who nurtures, protects, and gives impetus to all artists, which is one of the reasons, apart from Suzanne's creativity, that all her daughters are shining and doing so brilliantly in the Indian firmament. And kudos to Zareen that she actually pushed Ritu to do this show. And when I curated it, I couldn't help thinking that it was Zareen who actually, took this talented and brilliant artist.
Hi, I'm Nisha Jamvwal. I've always been very fond of art. I won't say I'm a collector, I'd rather say I'm a lover of art. Since forever, I've painted before I could write. I react to color, I react to spaces. As you already know, I'm an architect. And when I saw the collection, The Thinking Man, I was riveted, I was moved. It's a poignant collection. It's by an artist who went through a bit of a, should I say, a down phase, and came out triumphant with a collection of works. And what she went through is so beautifully depicted in these works. I see a body of works of thoughtful, thinking, nearly depressed men who are breaking the shackles, the chains of anxiety, and coming out enlightened and with a new life, with a new existence. So I automatically insisted that she should do a show, and I agreed to present and curate this show. To put a show together is never a very quick thing. It's a long process. It's a process of curating each and every piece, of understanding the journey of the artist. Sometimes, especially for this collection, to collect 40 to 50 pieces out of 200-300 pieces is not easy. But curating is part of my work, presenting and being an art patron, and that's how I've come across this. I've created.
Look, Ritu has been an old friend of mine. Ritu has been a very old friend of mine, and as far as I'm concerned, she had stopped painting for some time, and I was really worried that has she given up completely? But she's obviously come up with a completely new range compared to what she was doing earlier. Earlier, her art was fundamentally to do kind of figures and faces and stuff like that, but that she still got, if you ask me. But now, at least, she's gone into a completely different kind of more modernized or more contemporary version of what she's doing.
सालों से जानती हूँ, and I have to say कि जब मैंने पहले उनका काम देखा था, I could immediately identify with it. बहुत सालों के बाद मैंने ये काम देखा है उसका, और ये रितु की स्टाइल है, और बहुत ही actually interesting छाप है कि रितु can do this kind of work, and it's a very appealing work. और उसमें थोड़ा darkness है, थोड़ा दर्द है, and there is a lot of feeling from knowing what Ritu is and what her life has been. और मैं बहुत ही खुश हूँ कि मैं आई आज और ये इतना अच्छा एग्जीबिशन मैंने देखा. First, let me talk about the artist. She's a friend of mine from, I think, eons. I won't say how many years because then it'll be too bad. But she's a wonderful friend, a wonderful artist, and who else could have brought all this to her? With this special lady called Nisha Jamvwal, who is itself, the amount of praises she's given me, I do not know, I'm very happy and thank you very much for it. But she's also the same.
She promotes artists and she promotes people. She's got a good heart, and I'm so happy that she's involved in protecting and proving that my friend is really a very good artist. So I wish her all the best, and I hope that it's a total sellout.
Thank you, most of all.
Thank you.
And you for coming.
Thank you.
And thanks everybody.
The very, very beautiful Suzanne.
Few words.
Who's
but she's
timelessly
very-
beautiful.
Thank you.
So sweet.
Now,
And
thank you.
creative, and one of my favorite designers in Bombay.
Thank you, Nisha. That's very warm.
When I buy another house, I'm going to give it to her to do it.
I've been following Ritu Dhillon's work for many years now. As we both are artists, I'm an artist too. So I've been connected with her work, and her new series, I must say, is very contemplative. It's very personal, and it's gone quite modern. It's quite contemporary, and I do like some of the works very much.
Okay, one thing that you like the most about the Ritu Dhillon, and you haven't seen any artist like her.
Well, I like the fact that she's evolved in this show. Earlier, she used to speak through her figures, eyes. That used to be the focal point in her work. But now she's moved and she's evolved and she's.
All the paintings, all thinking men. So what do you like to say about the painting and association with Nisha?
Well, I'm here today because of Nisha. She's a very dear friend of mine, and she's very interested in art. So if she's promoting somebody, that person has to be very good. And I must say that after seeing the paintings, yes, I do think it's a very interesting concept, the thinking man, as of today, very required, the thinking man.
So true. Thinking and going inside is so rare. It's all about going outside, no?
I think what I'm seeing is a very evolved perspective on different people, and interesting. It's just one theme, so I like the colors. I think blue is my favorite. So
And it's interesting that the colors are predominantly monochromatics,
yes,
blues and
That is not only original but beautiful. And I love the colors on this painting, so I applaud it.
Ma'am, your thoughts?
Mine is the same. We have similar choice in art. I like the depth of the painting, and I like the way that I got attracted to it. It talks to me. So I like it.
I have not bought a painting in 15 years. So that shows you I really like this one.
Yeah.
This artist is very good.